So making a magic circle can be very complicated, so please do watch carefully when I show you how to do it. Okay, so let's get started. I'm just going to grab the yarn and I'm going to make my non-dominant hand face upwards so that I can see my palm. So in this case I have my left hand palm facing upwards. So I'm going to grab the yarn and I'm going to drape it over the top of my palm. So the short end of the yarn, so the tail end, should be like hanging off where my pinky is, like so. I'm then going to hold this string in place with my thumb by just holding down on the yarn. I'm then going to grab the tail end of the yarn, which is attached to the ball of wool, and I'm going to wrap it around my pointing finger and my middle finger, around it like so, to make an X shape. I'm then going to push my middle finger and my index finger together to make sure that it's held in place. I'm then going to flip my hand over, so your hand should hopefully look like this, and I'm going to grab the long end of the yarn again and I'm going to tuck it in between my middle finger and index finger again, like so. So I should have 2 loops like that. I'm going to hold it in place with my middle finger and index finger. I'm then going to get the yarn and then I'm going to bring it in front of my pinky, like so. So that it looks like this, and then I'm going to push my pinky and index finger together to hold it nice and tight. So I'm just going to pull this a little bit just to tighten those loops on my fingers a little bit more. I'm then going to get my hook and I'm going to have the hook part, so this part here, facing downwards. I'm then going to go underneath the first loop, like so, and I'm going to hook over the top of that second loop. I'm then going to pull that second loop back and underneath that first loop, so it should look like this. I then want to twist my hook so that the hook part is now facing upwards. So hopefully your hand should look like this with the yarn. I'm then going to just slightly separate my middle finger and index finger away from each other so you can see this nice tight bit of yarn here. I'm then going to use this yarn to try and make a chain using this yarn around my hook as a loop. So I'm just going to go under, make it chain, and then pull through this loop that I've made. So now that is the hard bit of the magic circle done. I'm then going to use my pointing finger and thumb of my dominant hand, so the hand that holds the hook. I'm going to pinch that knot that I've made, and I'm going to relax my non-dominant hand, so my left hand in this case, and just slide that loop off, like so. So hopefully your magic circle should be looking like this so far. The short tail end should be facing towards your dominant hand, so the hand that you're holding the hook in. We don't want this short end of the yarn to be on this side, so we're going to flip our loop around so that this short end is now facing towards your non-dominant hand. So I'm just going to let go of that knot quickly. With my non-dominant hand, I'm just going to flip it over like so, so that the short end is now facing towards my non-dominant hand. I'm then going to pinch that knot again, make sure that it's held in place, and I'm going to get my tension, like so. So now we're going to start working single crochets into this loop. So I'm going to get my hook and I'm going to put it through this center loop here. So I want to make sure that when I go into it, that the side of this loop has got like 2 pieces of yarn there, and I want to make sure to crochet around both of those 2 pieces. So I've gone into that loop, I'm going to yarn over, pull through and make my single crochet. So it's crucial that you crochet around these 2 pieces of string, because if you only crochet around one of them, like so, see there's only 1 piece of string here, you won't be able to pull tight your magic circle. So really make sure you're crocheting around both of the sides. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to make another single crochet. So the first single crochet of a magic circle is always the hardest. It starts getting easier once you've done 1 or 2. So there we go, I'm just going to keep crocheting in there, making sure to crochet around both of these 2 pieces of yarn. So I'm going to do 6 single crochets in total. This is because it's just like the average number that most patterns require you to do. So I'm going to go ahead and do 4 more. Okay, so I've made my 6 single crochets. I can just double check this by counting the V's along the back. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sometimes that first stitch there can always look a bit messy, so don't worry too much if it looks a bit funny. Okay, so now that I've done those 6 single crochets, I'm going to grab this short end and just untuck it from inside of the magic circle. I'm then going to grab the short end and I'm going to pull on it very gently, and I'm going to keep pulling it until this hole becomes very small, like so. So make sure that you pull very gently on this short end, because if you pull it too hard, sometimes the yarn can snap or the stitches can get tangled up. And there you go, that's how you make a magic circle. So this should hopefully get you a nice smooth circle. So if you found this video very challenging, which you could have found because the magic circle was very complicated, you can always watch it again like on a slower speed, or I have made an alternative magic circle video which shows you how to do a very simple alternative to a magic circle. So please do check those out, and thank you again for watching. I hope you found this video useful. Bye! Why not check out my book in the description below? It would be a perfect way to test these new crochet skills.